July 29, 1943. Dear Mom, this will have to be a short letter because study hall is almost over. I will write a long one Saturday or Sunday. Well, Saturday is payday, we all hope. I don't think I will be able to send any money home this pay, extra I mean. The gym equipment comes out this pay. That is a big chunk. I'm a captain of our volleyball team. We play in a tournament next week. I was on guard duty 2 times last week. I'm on Saturday night again. We all have to pull guard 6 times while we are here. We are still having terrifically hot weather. It is raining like heck now, thundering and lightning too. Boy, is our dog getting big. He is cute too. What did you think of those pictures I sent? Not too bad, huh? I'm going to send home some themes I wrote for English. They aren't bad if I do say so myself. Well, kid, I have to go now. Be good. Take good care of my sis. That dress, I hope it fits her. I didn't know what to get. Yours, Jim. August 1, 1943. Dear Mom, how be ye? I'm plenty hot and a bit tired, as you will realize when I tell you what happened. On Saturday nights, we have open post till 2 a.m. We went to a dance, then I had to go on guard duty supposedly for an hour, but the corporal of the guard didn't come to relieve us. We were on guard an hour and a half. When we finally got to bed, it was about 4 a.m. Gee, I was sleepy, tired, and hungry to boot. This morning, I went and ate breakfast, then I went back to bed. I have been on guard 3 times. I got 3 more to go. Gee, I'm sure glad to get Belle's address. Mom, in about 6 or 7 weeks, we will start flying. We get 10 hours here. Those pants are a little too dark. After and if I make it through, I will be able to wear them when I'm an officer. The fellow that took some pictures of the wedding got them back. Boy, they are good. He also took some in class, too. He has one in which I am sleeping. It really is a killer. We got paid Saturday. After we got paid, we all walked down the steps, and they had another desk there. We had to clank down a 10 spot for gym equipment. This really takes a big chunk out of the paycheck. A fellow in our barracks predicts that the war will be over in a year. I hope he is right. I took another bunch of pictures. I hope they come out good. I will send some home when I have them developed. I do manage to get a few films. Mom, here is another V letter from Sam. I thought you would be interested in it. I am just sitting here in my shorts, listening to the radio and writing to you. We went to the show Friday night and saw the picture 5 Graves to Cairo. It was pretty good. There is a crazy serial on every week. We really enjoy making fun of it. It is like the kind we used to see at the Ohio. Gee, I would like to see my family. My big sis and my mom. Did sis like the dress and doll? Mary doesn't write anymore. I'm not worried, though. I have enough letters to answer the way it is. Well, kid, I am about to run down, so I will shut up for now. Yours, Jim. August 8, 1943. Dear Mom, how is you? Well, I didn't have any chance to write sooner, as this week was sports week here. Flight 6 won the trophy yesterday by winning the last sports event. It was a softball game, and oh boy, the final score was 5-2. I took pictures of it, and they are going to put them in the paper if they are any good. I was the captain of our volleyball team. We were swamped in our second game. I am sending some pictures. I hope you enjoy them. Last week, another flight came in. Next week, another flight will leave. Just 1 month before we start flying. 2 months more here. This is Sunday and is just as hot as ever. Something unusual happened last week. It didn't rain on Saturday. I now have 5 hours guard, 1 more hour, and I will be finished. I will be senior officer of the day the last of this month. Then I will be saluted instead of saluting. Nice training, too. Also, a lot of work. The ODs are usually called glorified messenger boys. Well, Mom, I don't know any more to write. I will send more pictures next time. Yours, Jim. August 11, 1943. Hi, Mom. How you doing? Gee, I sure would like to have been there for Sis's birthday. You know who bought her present? The little woman. I wouldn't have known what to buy, so I let her do it. I'm sure glad she liked it. Are those 3 debts all we have? I mean, standing ones? We aren't doing bad. I mean, you. No, kid, you don't have to send the letter from Sam back. We won Sports Week. I'm sending the clipping from the paper. I guess there will be pictures later if mine come out good. Yes, kid, I am thrilled at the thought of flying. As far as learning much about airplanes, we aren't learning a heck of a lot. We just have straight academic work now. When we start flying, we will get a little aviation study, such as aircraft identification and navigation. We only get 10 hours here, and this is dual work, no solo. After our 10 hours, we won't fly for a couple of months. Well, kid, I guess I will close for now. Oh, yes, I received my box. Thanks a lot. Yours, Jim. August 15, 1943. Dear Mom, how be ye? I'm okay, I think. I'm still here anyway, I think. Boy, you surely had a swell party for BJ, didn't you? I'm sure glad. Friday night, she and I took a long walk. Saturday night, 4 couples went on a picnic at about 5:30. We fooled around and ate till about hit parade time. We then went up to some girl's house and danced. Gee. We then went to the late show. If you go late, you get to see an extra picture. We got out about 12:30, took the girls home, and got to the barracks about 1:30. We really had a swell time. Something is wrong with my camera. As soon as I finish this roll, I am going to send it home, and you can get it fixed. No place in this jerky town. I will have to send it home when I go for classification, which is 2 months hence. I'm sending a few pictures. I hope you enjoy them. I did. I will be glad to get my watch. I have been borrowing a watch every weekend. It will be nice to not have to borrow, won't it? Boy, is it hot. Too hot to write, so I am quitting. Yours, Jim. August 22, 1943. Dear Mom, how are you doing, kid? I'm in charge of quarters tonight, so I am taking this opportunity to write to you. My little woman is away this weekend, so I am having a boring time. I am sending a few negatives of me. I don't know which ones you wanted. I am senior officer of the day tomorrow. Boy, I enjoy BJ's writing, although I can't read it. Mom, I think I will try to call you after payday, okay? I will make an appointment call, and I won't have to wait long. Boy, I wish you do get that other money. It will fix us up pretty, won't it? The reason I had Louis get the present was I didn't have any time to go shopping. I haven't heard from Belle as yet, but give him time. I know how it is. Boy, I wish I could eat one of your meals. Oh, gosh. Gee, that darn watch is a lot of trouble, isn't it? I can really use it, though. Well, it is getting late, about 1 a.m. Am getting on the sleepy side. Jim. P.S. Here is a laugh, maybe. The chief cause for dust is janitors. Time to laugh. Oh, you don't think it funny, huh? August 23, 1943. Hi, Mom. Well, I have served my OD. I am now a man of leisure for the rest of the day, so I thought I would answer your letter that I just received. Boy, it is hot here. Gee, boy, I am sure glad that we have finally heard from Palsy. I really missed his letters. I must write him, too. Gee, Uncle Ward is always getting hurt, isn't he? It seems that way. Maybe I'm crazy. I really enjoyed those clippings. I think we are both crazy, don't you? Like mother, like son? Mom, I don't know where to have you send the camera. Maybe the gift and art could tell you? Is Benny Carell still working at Dankworth's? If he is, he could fix it, I know. Hey, what do you mean by that wedding crack? You know me better than that. I think a lot of this girl, but I wouldn't marry any girl no matter how much I thought of her during times like these. I never, ever felt the desire to get married yet. So get those crazy ideas out of your head. I surely would consult you before taking such a tragic step. Well, kid, I will shut up for now. Yours, Jim. August 28, 1943. Dear Mom, today I received your long letter. I really enjoyed it immensely. I'm surely glad you know how I stand on this marriage business. When you first wrote about it, I had to laugh. It made me think of Aunt Bet and her fanatical idea. Well, I did okay on OD. We got a grade of 98%, so I think we did swell. Yes, Mom, you can put those pictures in the album, too. Some of them are really swell. I thought Chaz went right into cadets, but he didn't, huh? He was in the same boat as me, only a little better. I'm glad, too, that we have perpetual care on Dad's grave. It makes it easier on us all. It is rather cool here today. I was glad, 'cause we have to stand about an hour in the hot sun for inspection. You should see all the guys pass out. Gee, it's awful. A lot of them just came in the Army and they stand too rigid and they just drop. Yeah, well, I remember about the clipping you sent me in Omaha about Ben Carell. Boy, the day you wrote that letter, they really had the phone hot, didn't they? How is Uncle Ward getting along? Okay, I hope. Last week we went up to the college observatory and looked at the moon through a telescope. Boy, is this thrilling. It is the first time I saw anything like this, and it was very interesting to me. Last week I was lieutenant for the day. I took the boys to their classes and to show and drilled them. This is good training. I made one mistake. All this stuff goes on our service record. Well, kid, I had better close now. It is Saturday afternoon. I think I will steal a little nap. Yours, Jim. September 3, 1943. Dear Mom, well, I have a little time, so I will dash off a note. The fall session of college is starting next week, and a lot of nice women are coming in. Well, women anyway. Say, those clippings were okay. The boys really got a kick out of them. That would be swell if you would get a new album for my pictures. I don't know what we will do tonight, but you can bet we will have a good time. Uncle Ward had better stick to preaching instead of coal mining. I wrote 7 letters last night. Getting literary, aren't I? I will be glad to get my watch. I can really use it. Tell all the folks I said hello. Well, I will shut up for now. Yours, Jim. September 9, 1943. Dear Mom, well, how are you by this time? Gee, it was swell to talk to you. I'm afraid we ran up quite a phone bill. Well, kid, today was our last day of school. We will, next week, concentrate on flying. We will have a couple classes a day in navigation, CAR, Civil Air Regulations, meteorology, and a few others. Tomorrow we will drill a little, then have the rest of the day off. A good deal, if it works. We move into the good barracks Saturday. It won't be long now. I am really going to miss this little town. We had a squadron picnic last night. Most of us got feeling good on 3-2 they had there. We had a good time, though. We have one of these about every month. How is all the folks around town? I hope they are okay. Is Babs a senior this year? I think she should be, even though she has had to spend 2 years in each grade. Well, kid, I guess this is all for now. Take it easy. Yours, Jim. September 12, 1943. Dear Mom, hiya, kid. How are you doing? I still here, but in a little different form. We moved to Barracks B Saturday after Flight 5 left. The mess hall manager had a big banquet for the 5 boys. We are having a lot of infantile paralysis cases here. The schools have closed and churches and shows are only open to people over 21, but we get to go. My little woman can't, though. We spent some nice quiet evenings at home. Friday we had some nice homemade candy. Saturday we listened to the radio and danced. Got to bed earlier than usual. Sis is getting big, isn't she? No, Mom, don't send Dad's wristwatch. I can wait on mine all right. Today a bunch of we fellas went to the show and saw So Proudly We Hail. Wasn't bad. But there wasn't any hailing. In fact, there wasn't even a storm. KC, Kansas Corn. Well, we fly this week. I'll write how I like it later. Yours, Jim. September 14, 1943. Dear Mom, well, kid, today I tried my wings. The first time I was up and I flew her. Boy, is it swell. Yesterday we went out and studied the plane, checking it for flaws. This morning we went out. Since there are 2 of us students, we flipped a coin to see who goes up first. I won, so I went up first. We taxied out, and then he let me taxi it. Gee, when you take off, you can't even tell you are off the ground. We went up to about 1,500. Then he said, do you have the controls? I said, yes. He said, it's all yours. Was I excited? There doesn't seem to be much to it so far. It is beautiful to see the beautiful patchwork design of the fields and roads. The instructor just toured me around, showing me the town and vicinity. Well, kid, I guess that is about enough chatter. Take it easy. Yours, Jim. September 18, 1943. Dear Mom, how are you? I'm okay. You know we have less time to do our lessons now that we are flying. We have less subjects but more homework, so I don't have time to write at night. I will probably only get to write 1 letter a week, so don't feel badly. I will try to write more if I have time. We are taking navigation, meteorology, civil air regulations, and physical ed. Boy, oh boy. I got to fly 3 hours, 10 minutes last week. The second day, my instructor let me take off and land. Gee, it is swell. The time in the air goes fast. One strange thing, it makes you very tired. I imagine the tenseness of it all does it. We get about 50 minutes a day. It was rather rough a couple of days, and we bounced all over the sky. Mom, how do you feel? Is your operation over? Gee, be careful and take it easy for a while. I still got a heck of a lot to do, so I will get at it. Take it easy. Yours, Jim.